CTR, the Compact Tactical Rifle. 24-inch barrel. This particular model is stainless steel. It's also available in normal steel in a blued finish. As said before, 10-shot all steel magazine. The quality of the magazines is absolutely superb, as is everything on this rifle. The magazine release can be manipulated with your trigger finger from the right, or alternatively with your thumb from the left, making it ambidextrous. Speaking of ambidextrous, these rifles are also available in left-hand versions, which is actually a really nice feature, nice to know. The CTR is in a synthetic stock. Comes with a standard length of pull, I think it's about 13.5 inches, but you can buy additional spacers. I've already inserted 2 here, making this one slightly longer than the UPR, and it's so easy to install. And the same spacer system will also work on the UPR. The triggers on these rifles, always crisp, no matter how heavily set they are. Super crisp, like breaking glass. They are just so easy to set the triggers on these rifles. And in most cases, you can set them down to about 1.8, 1.9 pounds, which is more than adequate for pretty much every application that I can think of, from target shooting, gong shooting, and hunting applications. The rifles are extremely similar. They use the same action, the same magazine. In fact, those that have followed our channel would remember that I did a little video on the Tikka TAC-A1. The action on this rifle, the trigger on this rifle, the bolt on this action is exactly the same as the A1, just a different stock configuration. So really, all those great characteristics of the TAC-A1 are right here, no difference whatsoever. Both bolts are of a tactical nature, and I must tell you, the more I use them, the more I like them. They're not massive, they're not tiny, they just seem to be perfect and just really, really work well. And the actions on these rifles are just so smooth. In fact, when I load a round out of the magazine, I sometimes have to lift my bolt handle and just pull it back a little bit just to make sure that I actually did chamber a round. The feeling of no ammunition as opposed to loading ammunition feels exactly the same. I mean, it's just frighteningly smooth. The quality of these rifles is just absolutely superb. Right, so both rifles, the CTR and the UPR, are on paper at 100 meters. We're going to be shooting Saku cartridges, factory ammunition, Gamehead Pro, 130 grain, typical quality hunting ammunition. Whatever results we get here today, remember you can always improve with hand loading for your specific rifle. All rifles are slightly different. They prefer a slightly longer jump, a shorter jump. That obviously has a bearing on cartridge overall length. This is factory ammunition. Saku and Tikka rifles, both belonging to Beretta Holdings Group. Saku claims 5 shots, consecutive shots, for a sub-MOA group, that's basically an inch at 100 meters. Tikka, they claim 3 consecutive shots for sub-MOA. What I'm going to try and do is 5 shots with the Gamehead Pros, 130 grain, and we're going to try for sub-MOA with 5 shots with the Tikkas. Let's give the CTR a bash. We're going to shoot at the left-hand side target, 5 consecutive shots. Let's give it a go. Of course, a bit of pressure on that last shot. I don't even know if I could hand load ammunition more accurate than that. I've actually had an opportunity to crony these Gamehead Pros from Saku. On average, I'm getting, out of a typical 24-inch barrel, I'm getting about 2,745, 2,749, call it 50 foot per second. Nice energy, nice trajectory, nice BC, great hunting cartridge. And as can be seen on that target over there, I mean, you just really couldn't ask for more. See, it's shooting a little bit right, the wind has picked up a bit, but I can dope that on the scope quite easily. Previously, we shot a phenomenal group with the Tikka CTR using Saku's Gamehead Pro 130 grain hunting bullets, cartridges. So just for fun, 5 rounds, got a gong set up at 300 meters. Let's have a little bit of fun. First hit. Second hit. So easy. Five out of 5. Absolutely no problem. Such an easy gun to shoot. And having said that, the UPR from a bench position, because of the design of the stock, is even easier and more pleasant to shoot. So here we are at the 300 meter mark. Our gong is over here. Not a true reflection of the CTR and the UPR's actual accuracy potential. And the reason why I'm saying that is because we fired 5 rounds with the UPR, 5 rounds with the CTR, all on the same target. And remember, I wasn't waiting for this gong to be 100% stationary. So every time I was shooting at it, it still had some movement in it. But I think we can all agree that for 10 rounds out of 2 rifles at 300 meters, that's really nothing to complain about. I'm extremely impressed.